trickier than that trick shot. Now, Wiltshire School Club has been used to try to convince Parliament of the best way to get children active. North Swindon MP Justin Tomlinson has tabled a debate on how to spend the proceeds from the new sugar tax.
He thinks the approach used by one Swindon after-school sports camp could hold the key to success. Here's our Wiltshire reporter Will Glennon.
The skies may be grey, it may be cold and wet, but these children in Swindon are getting active and having fun. They're at a Draycott sports camp at Oakhurst Primary School. It's an after-hours club and helps to target the children who aren't getting engaged in sport elsewhere.
I enjoy it because we get to go out and get fit and enjoy some new sports that we've never heard of before.
Children, particularly at primary level even, are going home and they can't wait to get on their iPads, they can't wait to get on their Xboxes. You know, although I do believe there should be a balance, I love the thought of children choosing to play sport and choosing to be active, run around, making friends. But I think we've tried to really encourage that fun and enjoyment and introducing new skills.
Figures from the Department of Health say 3 out of 5 children aren't taking part in any activity clubs. And that's what the government wants to address. It's hoping to use money from the new sugar tax, which will be introduced next year, to help fund more clubs.
I love the idea of 100 sports camps going on around the country, and as many sporting clubs as possible. You know, I think we do 10, 11, 12 clubs a week. You know, if I had it my way, we do 50. I think it's a great way to spend the money.
Today, MPs have been discussing how best to use that money. This club is being held up as an example where it is working, and they want many more just like it. Will Glennon, BBC Points West, Swindon.
Well, let's find out what was discussed. We're joined from Westminster by the MP for Swindon North, Justin Tomlinson. So, Mr Tomlinson, what did you hear this afternoon?
Well, it was a great debate. It secured cross-party support. I was looking to build on the inspirational work that the Draycott Sports Camp has done in my constituency. Over 200 children a day during the holidays, and slightly more girls than boys. That's something we can learn lessons from. We're being active and being healthy, and this is so important. 1 in 3 primary school children will leave their school either obese or overweight. This is a real problem that in adult life is costing the NHS £6 billion a year. And what I want to see is marked Draycotts across the whole of the country, Draycott sports camps, so in all schools, all communities, so young people have that opportunity to be active in evenings, at weekends. And I also push for free use of school facilities for any voluntary groups who want to put on constructive sporting activities between the hours of 4 and 6 o'clock. Let's get our young people active.
So when George Osborne actually introduced the so-called sugar tax, he said that the money will be spent on increasing funding for sport in primary schools. Are you already on the same page, or is this just the minutiae of how it should be sorted out?
Yes, so it's looking at the details. So, you know, I'm broadly neutral on the principle of the sugar tax, but if we're going to do that and it's raising £520 million, let's make sure we spend it the right way. And the important bit is to have those regular, sustainable activities. And if you look at Draycott Sports Camp, not only do the kids love it and they're active, but it's regular and it will keep going on into the future. We just need to help encourage more PE teachers to step forward, set up their own, and therefore we can create more opportunities to build on the Olympic legacy.
Oh, that's interesting about the PE teachers as well. They say kind of build it and they will come, but I suppose the difficulty will be, well, will they? You know, you're competing with very interesting games that children are playing at home. You know, how do you compete with that and get the children out?
Well, I mean, as you saw in that video, it's actually making it enjoyable. Yes, we are competing with computer games. Parents are more conscious about safety. When I was growing up, you wouldn't think anything of playing in parks further away and cycling away. It's making it enjoyable. And the strength of the Draycott Sports Camp, because most of the staff and Mark Draycott himself are teachers, they understand how to make sure everybody's included, everybody enjoys it. And so I want some of that money to be used to encourage more Draycott Sports Camps type facilities to be set up across the country, as well as allowing local community people and parents to come and use school facilities for free. I remember seeing amazing school facilities locked away, depriving local children of having that opportunity. We, the taxpayer, have already paid for these schools. Let's get them in use.
OK, well, a very positive day and a very positive message. Thank you, Justin Tomlinson.